Hey Nichi Gang! Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Today we're going to be making my smothered chicken wings. Finger looking good chicken wings, Creole style, honey. Anyways, if y'all want to see how I make these good chicken wings for your man, stick around and keep on watching. Yeah.
Okay, y'all, so first we got to wash our chicken. Yes, please make sure y'all wash your chicken because y'all see all these recalls going on and all this stuff going bad with this meat. So just think about who putting their hands on it. So make sure y'all clean your chicken. Okay, so we're going to clean the chicken. Run a little water in your bowl. Swirl them chickens around. We're going to do this about 3 times. Look how dirty that water looks. If you ain't washing your chicken, just think about what you're eating. You got to wash your chicken, y'all. Wash your chicken. Nobody want to be eating no dirty chicken. You got to wash them good. Pour that water out. Some more water. I'm going to do it one more time for safety. There's some recall on these chicken wings. Hopefully I washed it off. Alright. See, our chicken all nice and clean. I'm going to tell you the seasonings that I'm going to use. I'm going to use some seasoning oil. That's Morton seasoning oil. We're going to say this one for last because I got to talk about it. We're going to use some Goya adobo. You find this on the Mexican aisle where you get your tacos and everything. I love the seasoning. I season everything with the seasoning. As you see, you can put it on everything. So this is a real good flavor seasoning. We're going to use some cayenne pepper. I like fine sea salt, and just so you know, Morton's has salt in it, so I'm just going to use a little bit of this, okay? So we're not going to use a lot of it, but I like my food very seasoned, okay? We're going to use some onion powder. Y'all can't really see it, but yeah, onion powder, black pepper, and garlic powder. Okay, and this right here is my shit. Okay, so if you're trying to smother you some food, it don't matter if it's chicken, pork, steak, whatever, this is a really good thing to season your meat with, and also season your water with, because it's gonna make you a good gravy. Okay, so they don't have this in Georgia, so my mom always has to mail it to me, or when I go down there I grab me a couple cans and bring it back. So this is the Tony Chachere's instant roux mix. They have another one that's, I think it's called gravy mix, but I mean both of them work the same. But I love this stuff. When I smother anything, I always use this. Okay, so get y'all some of that. All right, so right now we're gonna season the chicken, y'all. Just spread it on there. I am a one cook that do not measure my shit. I use my eyes. So if you need measurements, I'm sorry, I don't measure. I just go with the flow. I ain't ended up doing anything wrong yet. when I do this. It always come out good. So I'm gonna continue doing what I'm doing. Keep trying to put them tops on. I know I'm gonna need them again. Look, guys, if you're gonna use seasoning oil, just use a little bit of salt. I brought that up hot. 24/7. We're gonna use a little bit of cayenne because my son gotta eat this and he'll act like he having a heart attack when he tastes something spicy. But this right here, this shit right here is my shit. I love me some adobo. They have two. I gotta get the other one too and try it out. This gonna also help your meat to brown. Okay, now we're gonna flip him. Do the same thing again. Give it to you night and day. I'm talking about Saturday. And if y'all looking at my chicken, like, yes, I have all flats. I buy my chicken from Kroger's, and Kroger's has a bag where you can get all flats because I love flats. I don't really care for drums. So I'm trying to put them closer because y'all see I'm using a lot of seasoning for nothing. So if you go to Kroger's, you can get all flats in a bag. And I just think that is like the coolest thing ever. Because when I go order wings somewhere, I'll be like, all flats, please. So now I can have all flats at home and don't have to be wasting my drums or trying to give all the drums to my husband and we be fighting for the flats. I'm running out of garlic powder. This is like a good, easy meal to make. Okay, we about to get dirty, y'all, because we gotta rub this seasoning in. So sometimes you gotta put your love and soul into this chicken, or it ain't gonna come out right, and then your man ain't gonna love you like you want him to love you. So you gotta love the chicken how you want your man to love you. So here we about to get dirty. Let me take my ring off. Rub it on there. And get up in there. You can wash your hands, it's okay. Get some of that seasoning that we left on the pan. See how you need all your wings to be turned dirty. See how they looking all dirty? That's what we want. That means they seasoned. You gotta get with it. There we go. All right. So while that's marinating, we're gonna come over here and cut our onion. I usually use a bell pepper, but I forgot to grab one. Get you one good sweet yellow onion. Let me get my favorite knife. We got our knife. Okay. So yes, like I said, I usually have a bell pepper, but I didn't feel like going to the store, so I mean, it still would be good with just an onion. You don't have to have a bell pepper. So we're gonna cut this onion up, but you gotta have an onion though. Bell pepper, I mean, yeah, give it a little extra good, but that onion gonna really give it that good. And the onion is good for your gravy, so you gotta have an onion. So I had an onion, so hey, that's what we gonna work with. Okay, so we got our onion chopped up. We got our meat seasoned. So now we're gonna put some grease in our pot. Let's come over here. We're gonna we gotta wake up in the morning. Turn it up a little bit more. Okay, so what we're about to do is let these chicken wings brown. Let them get a little brown and let the bottom of the pot get a little coat from that seasoning down there, because that's gonna help your gravy too. Then once these brown, we'll add our onions in. And then you can just pick you two nice little sides to go with this. Let me, y'all can see me. Yeah, I'm gonna add you two little sides to go with this, and baby, you got you a good old meal. I'm making green beans and rice because it's gonna go with the gravy, so it's gonna go with the rice. You have some green beans, boom. Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that meat? So let that get brown. We're gonna stir it up. Move that around so that grease can kind of get on the chicken too. And you know it's gonna be good when it smells good, because this shit already smells good. Okay, y'all, so you see your chicken is starting to stick to the bottom, which is a good thing. We want all that browning on the bottom for our gravy. We want all that. And your chicken should be getting brown. Like that. Like that. This shit smells so good. So it's really up to you how brown you want your chicken to get. I like mine to kind of get a little extra brown, because it just makes, the browner your chicken, the better your gravy. So we want this chicken to get brown, okay? We don't want it to burn, but we want this chicken to brown, because it's going to help our gravy. Okay, y'all, so our chicken is almost where we want it to be. It's pretty brown. So now we're going to add our onion. Our onion is going to give us a little flavor, and it's also going to be one of our ingredients for our gravy. Onion helps make gravy, if you didn't know that. We're gonna add our onion in and let our onion caramelize down into the bottom where the chicken is sticking to the bottom. Y'all see all that seasoning right there? We want our onion to get into that. Kind of get flavored with that and caramelize into that. Let that onion get down into that. And then when we add our water, that stuff at the bottom, the seasoning at the bottom is going to start coming up. And that's going to start preparing your gravy. What a life. What a life. So let that onion cook down up in there. And get some of that seasoning up in it. It's going down. And we are going to use this again, so make sure you leave it out. Don't put it up, because we're going to use it again. Okay? Okay. So you can see a little juice forming down up in there. That ain't your gravy, but that's the little part that we need for our gravy. We're going to stir it a couple times so them onions can kind of get down there under the chicken. And get with that seasoning down there. It's starting to caramelize a little bit. Turn it down a little bit. That is looking real delicious. Okay, so I think where should I go? Okay. So usually sometimes I just pour my water into the pot and then I pour my seasoning into the pot and stir it up. But I think today I want to do something different. So I filled this measuring cup up. This is a 4-cup measuring cup. I did 3.5 cups. And we're going to take our seasoning and pour it in here and already have our seasoning mixed up. Not seasoning, I'm sorry, our gravy. I don't know how much I'm putting. I'm just going to put it in there and go and mix it up. If we ain't got enough, we're going to add it something to it. And just mix that up so it turns a good brown and you don't really see all that powder no more. Alright, let's stir. We don't want our onions to burn. And in a minute, we're about to pour that into the pot. Our onions are good and caramelized. Look at that. Now the meat already falling off the bone. Okay, I'm gonna let that go a little bit longer. Stir this up some more. Now when you pour this in here, it is gonna be like, look like it's just water. Just remember, you're forming a gravy. So don't think right when you pour this in, oh, you got your gravy. No, we're forming a gravy. So when we pour this in, we're gonna have to let the water cook out first. So once the water cooks out, then your gravy is at the bottom of the pot and you have a gravy. But if the water does not cook out, you ain't got no gravy. It's gonna taste watery. So we gotta let the water cook out first. All right, let's stir and check it. Onions caramelized, chicken is good and brown. Let me show y'all. Let's see how brown that chicken is. Look real good and ready to go. That's what we want. Okay, so now we're gonna add, I like to move my chicken out the way. Because sometimes when you pour the water in there, in the gravy, it's like, I see like the seasoning coming off for the chicken. We don't want that. All right. So yes, you do want your chicken to be covered. So like I said, we're gonna cook this until the water goes out. So you're gonna turn your fire up because this has to boil. And that's how this is the smothering part. This is when you're smothering your chicken. So before we was just frying it and browning the chicken. That's forming your gravy. Now we're about to get into our smothering. So stir that up a little bit. Let this come to a boil. And now that water's in there, you want to take your spoon as well and kind of just rub the bottom of the pot so you can get all that seasoning and stuff that's stuck to the bottom of the pot to come up, because we need that. That's part of our gravy. So we want all that to come up. So just rub your spoon at the bottom of the pot. Also rub it on the sides. You want all that from the sides to go back into your gravy, because all the flavor tends to stick to the bottom and on the sides of the pot. So we want this to come to a boil. Once this comes to a boil, we're gonna put our top on and we're gonna let it cook and let all the water just come out. And I say maybe 15 to 20 minutes, come back and stir. So we're gonna let this come to a boil. Put your top on, let it come to a boil, and we'll come back and stir. All right, y'all, look like we're boiling. Let's give it a good stir. Try to keep getting the bottom of the pot, scraping that good seasoning off the bottom of the pot. And we're gonna let this boil all the way down. All that water gotta be out of there. We don't want that water, we want gravy. So, right now, look, it's very thin. When it gets to the bottom, it's gonna be thick. When it cook down and all this water come out of here, it's gonna be thick like a gravy. So, just let that continue to cook. Okay, guys, our wings, I think, is cooked down, gravy ready. Oh yes, baby, look at that gravy. See how thick it got? Look at that. Look how thick that gravy is on the wings. Yes, baby. Let's pick it up. Oh yeah, that's what we want right there. That's what we want. Yes, y'all. So that is our smothered chicken wings. They are ready. Now, if you the type that want your wings to be just extra super tender and want to fall off the bone, you can add more water to it and let it boil again, and your wings will be falling off the bone. But they're already kind of falling off the bone. But if you like yours, when you open it and the meat is just off the bone, then just add more water to it and the meat will fall off the bone. But I like mine the way it is. We got enough gravy for everybody. Everybody ain't got to be trying to scrape that side of the pot to get the gravy. We got enough. So that's our meal. We're going to put it on a plate and let y'all see how this look.